Hey guys, this is Dr. A. You know, something I teach in my seminars is that readers are leaders and leaders are readers. And I read a lot. So I've been reading Brian Tracy's No Excuses, The Power of Self-Discipline. Because you know what I found out is that whatever you are struggling with, that's what you need to work on. That's what you need to study so that you can become better. And quite often, self-discipline is something that I struggle with. So when I found this book at Barnes & Noble, I picked it up and committed to reading a chapter a day. Today I read chapter 5, and chapter 5 was all about lifelong learning. I want to give you the exact name of the chapter. Self-discipline and personal excellence. Self-discipline and personal excellence. And he starts the chapter out by saying that you are your most valuable asset. And I totally agree with that. But he says a lot in this chapter. In fact, this chapter for me is just all written in. You can see, you know, I'm making, let's see if you can see that, all of the notes that I'm making in the book. I don't usually write in books, right? Not like this. But I'm writing in this book because I'm learning some very valuable information. And what I wanted to share with you today is the 3% formula to success. The 3% formula to success. Now, it doesn't matter if you are an administrative professional coming to my blog, if you are a newbie internet marketer, if you are on my Empower Network Gap Closers team and you're checking out my blog, if you are looking at this video in one of the emails that I've sent you, it doesn't matter, because what I'm about to share with you can be used across the board. And if you will do it, what I'm about to share with you, I promise you that it will change your life. The 3% formula to invest in yourself means that you take 3% of your income and invest it back into yourself. Not by buying yourself a new pair of shoes or that outfit you always wanted, but taking that 3% and investing it in your learning. Here's what he says. According to the American Society for Training and Development, this is the percentage that the most profitable 20% of companies in every industry invest in the training and development of their staff. Decide today to invest 3% of your income into yourself in order to make yourself an appreciating asset to continually increase your earning ability. So he says if you make $50,000 a year, then you should invest back into yourself $1,500 for the year on personal growth and development materials, resources, books, audios, seminars, whatever. That's the amount that you should, that's the baseline amount that you should start with, and start to reinvest in yourself. Now, he gives a very interesting story, and I'm not going to read it all to you, but he talks about this guy that he met in Detroit who was 30 when he met him, and the guy decided to do what Brian suggested, the 3%. Now, he says that at the time that he met Brian Tracy, he was making $20,000 a year as an office-to-office salesman, but he decided to invest 3% of his income back into himself. So the 3% rule was $600. He bought books on sale. He read them every day. He got audio learning. He took that $600 and invested it back in himself. He says that by the end of the year, his income went from $20,000 to $30,000. That was a 50% increase. And the only thing he could trace it to was the fact that he had learned and applied what he was reading and listening to because he invested in himself. I don't know about you, but that's pretty powerful. Do you want a 50% raise? Because you can give yourself one if you learn how to use the 3% rule and invest in yourself. Long story short, he kept raising the bar, and he's now up to investing 10% of his income into himself every single year. The man is a millionaire, and he says it's pretty hard for him to spend all of that money in a year investing in himself. So he goes to seminars internationally. He goes to local seminars. He reads. He has quite an extensive library. The whole point is that when you invest in yourself, you will see a return. 3%, 3%, 3%. Just start with the 3% rule and see how it changes your life. My own personal testimony, I can tell you that the 3% rule absolutely changes your life, because I've made it a habit over the last few years to reinvest part of my income into myself. So I buy books, I listen to audios, I put things on my my iPad. 3%. And I've seen an increase in my salary, and I've seen a different mindset. So all it takes is 3%. So I encourage you to employ and invest in yourself and use the 3% rule today. This is the Gapologist, Dr. Angela Massey, reminding you that we all have gaps and we all need to close them. Thanks for coming by, and I'll talk to you tomorrow. Bye now.